state in terms of what your work history has been and your payment history. Is there anything about what she said that's incorrect from your standpoint?
With what I've been going through with my jobs, every job I get, I do get arrested at my job site. I do get fired. Every job I get within 2 weeks of working there.
All right, sir. Are you Nicholas Foost?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll go on the record, and this is Hornstra versus Foost. This is case number 2218992. The record should reflect Mr. Foost is appearing today by video from Otsego County Jail. We also have Ms. Spillane here present on behalf of friend of the court. Just for the record, Mr. Foost, there was a bench warrant that was issued for your arrest back on September 4th for your failure to appear at a hearing. Mr. Foost was arrested on that bench warrant last week, at which time the court was made aware that there was still 15 days remaining on a prior sentence that had been held in abeyance. So in light of the failure to appear, the court ordered that Mr. Foost serve those 15 days, which is why he's currently lodged with Otsego County Jail. And then the court set this for basically a status conference hearing. Ms. Spillane, is the friend of the court seeking additional findings of contempt, or how does the friend of the court want to proceed today?
Your Honor, we are seeking contempt due to the defendant continuing to fail to appear for hearings and for his failure to pay from available resources. He's had 3 jobs that we're aware of in 2024, totaling $6,882.85. He's only paid $161.70 on his docket during that time, and also had a conversation with his caseworker on June 17th, indicating he was working 7 days a week. However, the June payment was only $37.59. This would be his second or subsequent finding of contempt, as he was previously found in contempt on September 7th of 2023.
All right, Mr. Foost, so the friend of the court is requesting that the court find that you're in contempt. Because this would be a second or subsequent finding, the maximum penalty that you could face would be up to 90 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You've heard Ms. Spillane indicate or state in terms of what your work history has been and your payment history. Is there anything about what she said that's incorrect from your standpoint?
With what I've been going through with my jobs, every job I get, I do get arrested at my job site. I do get fired. Every job I get within 2 weeks of working there. And then I gotta fill out applications, which puts me in this situation where my last job, I got arrested down in East Tawas and I got sent to Kalkaska for 45 days. That's why I missed my last court appearance for September 3rd. The jail knew I had a court. I let them know I had court. And I told them I had time, what time it was, what day and everything. And I didn't even show because they didn't put me in the Zoom. I called the county clerk, said that I was incarcerated. I sent proof of verification of incarcerations. I've called when I got out, and I was told that there's nothing that can happen. And I've been looking for a job since I've been out of Kalkaska County Jail. On September 5th, I think it was, is when I got released from that jail. I haven't had a job since I got arrested for Kalkaska's jail. I've been looking, filling out applications. Reason why I moved out of Gaylord to go to East Tawas. Because I got nothing here in Gaylord. No company will hire me. No place will hire me. And that's what I've been dealing with ever since. Every job I get arrested at the job site. and I lose the job. And then 2, 3 months later, filling out applications, I get another job. I get arrested for failure to pay child support, which isn't under me because it's coming out of my paychecks. I got pay stubs that said only $130 has been taken out. Leaves me with like $50, $60 in my account, in my pocket. How am I supposed to make a living for myself? How am I supposed to eat? How am I supposed to pay my own bills when I can only get $50 to $80 in my pocket after working 2 weeks? All my money goes to Kalkaska first because my child support there is almost $900 a month. I can't make a living. I can't survive with Kalkaska's 900 and then this county's 120 something a month. That's almost $1,000 a month. I don't make $1,000 a month. I got tickets that I gotta pay. I can't pay those tickets because all my money goes to the child support. That's why Sheboygan, I was up in Sheboygan. That's why Chippewa has a bench warrant on me. Because I don't have money to pay those tickets.
Have you filed a motion with Kalkaska to try and get your child support reduced?
Yes, I filled one out while I was in the jail back in June, well, July,
Okay,
and
what's the
I have no
status?
word on it.
What's the status of that?
I don't know, truthfully, because I haven't got a letter in the mail saying a court date. I haven't got anything. I filled it out and then I got released out of the jail. So I was in Wexford County for 45 days.
Have you done anything to follow up on it to see where it's at?
But I've been incarcerated.
That's
I'm
not
in
my
and out of
question.
jail, so I don't get to use my phone to get a hold of anyone.
Have you done anything to follow up on it?
No, because I've been inside the jails, so I can't get a hold of them. Sheboygan wouldn't let me call them. East Tawas wouldn't let me call them. Right now, I'm fighting 2 cases in East Tawas that randomly popped up on me. And they're 2 felony cases that they want to send me to prison for the rest of my life. And I'm here. I'm not there fighting them. I don't want to go to prison for the rest of my life, but with me not being able to hold a job, with me not being able to pay my rent for my house, I lost my house 4 times this year because of child support payments. I mean, I'm at the point where I'm about to just say screw it and just accept the 2 felonies and accept the 4th habitual and just end it all. Because I can't make a living. I can't stay at my house. I lost my dog because of this. I'm just losing myself. I can't hold a job, all of that. And I wrote a letter to Kalkaska and Otsego County in front of the court from inside of Wexford County, asking for 6 months or so I can get my life together. I've been on the street for the past 5 years, living under overpasses, homeless. For the past 5 years.
Okay, how many children do you have?
2.
How old are they?
I got my daughter who's 3 and my son who's 5.
Okay, so while you've been living in under overpasses, you've still been having children, right?
This was before. I had the children before I was homeless.
You said you've been living under overpasses for the past 5 years.
Well, with the exception that I was living with my ex-wife, Haley, in Kalkaska for a few
Right.
months. And then we had our daughter, and then we broke up, got a divorce. And then since then, I've been in and out of jails, living on the streets.
All right. All right, well, it sounds like most of that's been your own doing. It sounds like you've gotten yourself into trouble in a lot of different places. And in the meantime, while you've been undergoing these hardships because of your own problems, your children have been going out without any support as well. So not only, I guess, are you losing your dog and all of your stuff because of your criminal entanglements, but your children are also going out without support. So I don't have a lot of sympathy for you in that regard. The fact is that you haven't been paying support. You haven't done anything that I can see from the file here in this county, which is what I'm dealing with, because I really don't know what's happening in Kalkaska County. You haven't done anything to make payments or to work with a friend of the court on other options if you can't make payments. You basically just have ignored it. And that's not acceptable. If you can't make payments because of your situation, then you need to take other actions. And there are plenty of options. And the friend of the court, I can tell you right now, will work with you to try to find other options short of putting you in jail, because that doesn't do anybody any good. But if you're not going to make payments and you're not going to work with the friend of the court, you're not really leaving the court with any other options. So the court is going to order that you serve the remainder of your 15-day sentence as set forth in my prior order. And then the court is going to order that you serve 30 days in the Otsego County Jail. On this contempt, the court will hold the remaining 60 days in abeyance. You can purge that sentence with a payment of $1,360 at any time. Otherwise, you'll be released after that 30 days. Once you're released, the court will order that you contact the friend of the court immediately upon release. Ms. Blaine, I'll ask that you prepare an order reflecting that ruling to the court today and submit that to the court for signing. And that's all I have for today. All parties are free to disconnect on this file.
Thank you, Your Honor.